welcome. My name is Bree, and if you're returning, welcome back and thanks for watching. For today's video, I am going to be doing a full face of new makeup. The makeup is not necessarily new to the beauty community, but it is new makeup to me. And it's just stuff that I have been picking up probably over the last 2 months, and I finally, I think, have enough stuff to do a full face of new makeup. Since I pretty much have an entire full face, I'm not going to make a super long intro. So if you guys do like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. So the first thing I'm going to do today is my brows. And for my brows, I have this Milani brow pencil. That's just, it says a precision brow pencil. It just looks like this. And this is in the shade Ebony. Now, I think there was like 4 or 5 shades. And I wasn't really sure if this one was gonna work. I just recently dyed my hair, and so it's a whole thing, and I just don't want to talk about it. But I think this will look good, and if it's not, we'll just not use it and use something else. Why is this so hard to open? And why can I open this thing? So this is what it looks like when you take it out of the packaging. On one side we have a spoolie, and then on the other side is the actual brow pencil, which just looks like that. I'm just gonna get it going a little bit on my hand before I put it on my brows. That might not be too bad, so let's see what it does. Okay guys, so far I really like this. Like, look at how nice of a brow that is. That is beautiful. I think I picked a really good color, and I'm really surprised that I did such a great job at picking a color. But this thing right here, I really like it. I don't really do a lot to my brows because I already have, like, these are my eyebrows, these are what's on my face. So I already have naturally thick, pretty nicely shaped eyebrows. I usually just like to get them shaped up, and recently haven't been able to because of quarantine. So hopefully sometime soon I'll be able to get them done. But I don't really do a lot to my brows, so I am not a brow expert at all. Brows are not my thing. Brows are scary. So I just typically, like, I've literally been using a brow pomade for, like, that's what I've been using for probably the past 1.5 years, 2 years. And I just haven't had the need to get another brow thing because I really don't do my brows like that extensively all the time. So take my judgment of a brow pencil lightly, but I like it, and it gave me something nice, and it gave me a nice fuller brow, and that's all I really want, just some order to my brows, and it did the job. So, and I honestly think the brow pomade that I had was too dark, but I just kind of made it work because I used it lightly. And this right here, this is a nice color. This is nice. This just blends in, and it doesn't make it too dark, and it's not, I mean, I don't know what my brows, like, if I put a pencil on my brow that was too light. Have I ever done that? I feel like I have. But then again, I don't think I do, because I feel like I've always gone darker. I feel like I've always gotten a brow pencil that was too dark and not too light. But I guess if I put it on there and it was too light, it would just look ashy. That's my assumption, so, you know. So honestly, I do best at my brows when they've been done, and I can kind of just, like, fill them in like a coloring book because, like I said, not a brow expert. Don't really have the need to full-on draw eyebrows on. I just need to have them shaped up because they can be caterpillars. So, you know, take my opinion with a grain of salt, and take my eyebrow doing with a grain of salt, because I'm just trying to create myself something good. And, you know, quarantine, and it's just been crazy. It's just been crazy, you know? Things haven't been able to be the same. So, and guys, eyebrows are just my least favorite thing. They usually, like, when I don't have them done, they end up being more of like cousins and like second cousins than they end up being like sisters. Usually it all comes together in the end, and usually they're just not that noticeable, and they're good once I conceal and put everything else on. Usually eyebrows are just, you know, not noticeable. So hopefully today I will get that. So something new that I'm going to be trying today is some clear brow and lash mascara. This is from e.l.f. This was like $2, $3. And I just want to set my brows. I feel like it's something that I've never done. And so we're going to be trying it for the first time here today. And I have no idea if this is even a good gel and lash mascara. I don't know, clear lash mascara. I have no idea, but you know, we like e.l.f. e.l.f. is really good. e.l.f. has been consistent for years. This is what it looks like outside the packaging. On one side, it has brow, and on the other side, it has lash. It just has the words written on there, clear brow and lash mascara. So I take it, I'm just gonna run this through my brows, and it's just gonna help keep them in place. Concealer today, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is in the shade Light Beige. This is new to me. I have never used this before. Looks a lot like Tarte Shape Tape. I'll just give you a nice little swatch of the color I grabbed. I really hope this looks good. It looks a lot more like my skin tone than I had hoped, but that's what we're working with, and I think it's gonna be good. So I'm just gonna use this to kind of define my brows, and I'll use it again on my face later, but this is what I'm going to use to define my brows and kind of set a base and a primer for my eyeshadow. So far I really like this concealer. I think I picked a really good color. On camera it looks a lot more yellowy than it does to me on just, you know, looking in the mirror, but I think it looks good, and we'll see. We have to really see how it plays, but so far it's set really nicely. So I have high hopes for this e.l.f. concealer. So for my eyeshadow today, I'm going to be playing with two eyeshadow palettes from Juvia's Place. The first one is going to be the Warrior, and the second one is the Warrior 2. How ironic. I actually did get the Warrior 3, but those colors are not the look I'm going for today. Beautiful palette, just not the look I'm going for today. I have never tried anything from Juvia's Place, so I'm super excited to be trying these eyeshadow palettes today. I definitely have intentions to try many more things from their brand, but it's just, you know, one of those things that you got to get around to. The Warrior by Juvia's Place, I'm gonna open her up, looks like this. Oh, it's so pretty. It's just so pretty. Just a nice, neutral, beautiful palette. It looks like 3 mattes and 6 shimmers. It's, oh, hit myself in the head. It's beautiful. So definitely going for this type of vibe, this look in my makeup look today. So the Warrior 2 is absolutely beautiful as well. It is a completely matte palette. So if mattes are your thing and not shimmers, this is the palette for you, because you would probably use every color in this palette because they are all mattes. I wanted to use this palette today to use maybe like mostly this row, this middle row right here. I'll probably honestly use more because I just really like to blend and have a really nice gradient in my colors, and that's just really what I'm going for today. This is the first time in a while that I've like dedicated to like wanting to use 2 different eyeshadow palettes, so we're gonna see how it goes, and I am super excited to play with Juvia's Place today. eyeshadows are bomb. That's all I gotta say. They're bomb. I don't know what else I have to say. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous. They're gorgeous. They're beautiful. They blended amazing together. Look at this gold. Look at the gold on my eyelids. What is that? Beautiful. I'm blown away. Literally blown away by these shadows. So for my mascara today, I'm going to be using the Essence Lash Princess. I've heard a lot of people talk about this, that this is like the best one from Essence. I didn't know that when I did my Essence video a couple months ago, and I just picked up the most appealing one, and apparently that wasn't the best one. So I got the Lash Princess, which is apparently the best one they have. So I'm going to be using this today, and I'm super excited because so many people have talked about this. So I'm hoping this is some bomb mascara. This is what the applicator looks like. It's nice and long. Hopefully can give some nice and even lashes. Okay, so I definitely like Lash Princess a lot more than the other one that I use. Without a doubt, 10 times better. This is beautiful. It makes my lashes look great. They're definitely very full, very black, which is what we like. And I think it was worth the money. And I definitely think this one is way better than the other one. And I'm still curious to probably try more of their mascaras to see if there's another one that's better or if they're all just flukes and this is literally the best one, but I think this one's really good. So for my first face product today, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. I have the original putty primer like this, and I love that primer. That's pretty much the go-to primer that I use every time I do my makeup. It's great. So I'm really curious to see if this is luminous in comparison to the other putty primer, and if it, you know, does anything differently. I'm hoping that it definitely still fills in my pores. I know the other one is a poreless putty primer and this one is a luminous putty primer, so it might not do the same thing. It says, this luminous blurring putty primer has a velvety texture that glides effortlessly over the skin to smooth over imperfections and add a soft glow. Infused with hyaluronic acid, that's nice, and vegan collagen to help plump skin and keep it fresh and hydrated. The result, a smooth, blurred, radiant complexion. So that sounds really good, and it's definitely sounds very similar to the putty primer in the sense of like filling in your pores and kind of giving it a nice smooth over of the imperfections. This is what it looks like. It's kind of, see, look, it's kind of more yellow based, so when you put it in the direct light, it just cancels out and it looks white, but it's definitely more yellowy, and the other one is more pink. So initially rubbing it in, I can definitely tell the texture is different. It's not as thick as the original poreless putty primer. I wouldn't say it's really like a nice thick lotion. It actually feels really good to me on the skin. Like I'm really enjoying rubbing this in right now. It feels really good. I literally just almost had a heart attack, and I'm sorry for cursing, but it was a heart attack because I was looking at my face and I was like, why is there glitter all over my face? Like I thought I had like missed some fallout and I had gotten it all over my face. No, the Luminous Putty Primer has like glitter in it, like very small iridescent specks of glitter, and I'm not tripping. I took some out, I rubbed it on my skin, I like looked at the bottom how you can see through, and there's little specks of glitter in it. And I'm not saying like I'm upset, but I feel like I would have wanted a warning before I rubbed it all over my face. And like I feel like maybe once it sinks in, maybe hopefully it'll go away, and it probably won't shine through the foundation. And maybe that's the point because it is a luminous putty primer, but I wasn't expecting like it to add glitter. I don't know what I was expecting it to do, but not glitter, not like a body glitter, like a body lotion. That's not what I was expecting this primer to be. So I'm hoping that when all is said and done that I like it. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using the Covergirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk Foundation. This foundation has coconut milk and aloe extract, and it's supposed to leave your skin with a dewy finish. I got mine in the shade 560 medium. I'm hoping this is still my color. I got this a couple of weeks ago, and I've gotten a little bit of sun. I've tried to stay out of the sun because I knew I had this foundation and I didn't want to have to go return it because that's just not fun. And so I'm hoping that it is still the same shade as my face. Dewy? Yes, look at that. Look at how much, look at right here. You can see it right here. That's nice. I only did one side of my face, and you can definitely tell that on this side of my face, the skin tone is more even than compared to this side. And this side is still a little bit luminous, probably because of that putty primer. So I think these two together are just gonna give me like a full luminous all over glow. And I'm excited. And I wasn't expecting this foundation to be full coverage. I'm sure it's probably light to medium coverage foundation, which is completely fine. Probably gonna do another layer after I do the other side of my face. But I really like it. The color isn't terrible. It's not my most favorite color, but I'm sure once I bronze up the face, highlight, and blush and do all that, it'll look good. So let's keep going. Today I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Setting Powder. So as soon as I put that powder on there, the foundation definitely lost a lot of its dewiness. I mean, that makes 100% sense. Like, I'm not like, duh, like I know that's what it would do. You know, you're setting your stuff down. But I'm kind of upset that it took so much away. And I feel like I look ashy. Like, I don't know. For bronzer, I'm going to use this e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer in the shade Forever Sunkissed. So I'm looking at this bronzer now, and honestly, it might be too light for me. And this was like the second to darkest shade. So. I'm going to be going in with this Colourpop blush in the shade Meteor. It's really pretty, neutral, corally blush color. For highlight today, I'm going to be using this little one from Jouer. This is in the shade Skinny Dip. It just looks like that. It's really pretty, really reflective. Oh, look at that. I'm excited. This is gonna look great on the face. Oh, whoa. Wow, look at that. Oh, I probably did too much on, but it's fine. You can always blend it out and it'll go bye-bye. But look at that. That is gorgeous. So the lip that I had planned out to wear originally for this video just didn't really match the look I had going on. So I decided to just throw on this red lip from Laura Mercier. It just looks like this little one. And it is in the shade Rouge Ultime. So I just thought this was a really pretty red lip to a nice natural gold eye look. Just to add a little pop of gloss, even though this isn't new, I'm gonna go ahead and use this Kylie Super Glitter Gloss and just put a little bit on there to add just a little bit of glitter to match my eyes. That looks so good. Oh, so juicy, so sparkly. Love that. And lastly, to set off my face, I have this NYX Bear With Me Prime, Set, and Refresh Multitasking Spray. It's supposed to hold up to 8 hours, and it says it is sensitive skin friendly. So I'm just gonna give my entire face a little spritz of this and we will be done. Alright guys, so here we are at the end of today's video. So just to give you guys a recap on what I kind of like and don't like on my face today. The eyeshadow palettes, I love them. I think they blended beautifully. I have no complaints against the eyeshadow palettes other than like they have a little bit of fallout, just like a little bit. Especially on like the only thing that I really had a lot of fallout on was the gold. the gold glitter, and even on the mattes, barely any fallout. So I really love these palettes. I'm so excited to play with these going forward. As far as the Milani Precision Brow, I really like it. Like I said, I'm not really super picky when it comes to brows because I'm not one who really needs to do a lot to my eyebrows to get them to look alright. And you know, here we are at the end of the video and they look pretty decent. So I'm not complaining. I really like this. It definitely gives me something better to use than a pomade. Wasn't really liking the pomade anymore, and like I said, I thought the color was way too dark, so I really like this, and I'm glad I was able to pick this up. The Clear Brow and Lash Mascara, I only use it on my brows, so I guess we'll see as my makeup wears if it actually, like, they stay in place. I mean, I can kind of feel like there's a little bit of the gel on them, but I don't really know what it's supposed to do. Like, are they, I don't know, like, it's just something that I was intrigued by. I picked it up. Hopefully it'll keep my brows in place, and I'll probably use the clear mascara next time. I didn't want to use it because I was using the Lash Princess for the first time today, and I didn't want to mix up anything because I don't know, I just wanted it to give a fair shot on my lashes, and I really like it. I love it. I think it's a good mascara. I'm going to continue using it. I have no complaints. This is definitely one, if you hear people talking about it, you should try it. I like it. It's really good. So yeah, I really like this concealer. It might almost even be a dupe for the Shape Tape concealer. I mean, it almost dang near looks like it. Like, let me get my Shape Tape and show you. So this is the Shape Tape applicator, and this is the e.l.f. applicator. The e.l.f. one definitely is a little bit thicker and a little bit bigger, but they're definitely very similar, as you can see. As far as consistency, Shape Tape is definitely thicker and a lot more full coverage than the e.l.f. one is. Definitely think the Shape Tape one is brighter and thicker, more full coverage. So that's just my opinion. You should definitely try it. I definitely like it regardless. I think it's a really good concealer, and I'm definitely gonna play with it. I think I've got a really good color, and I'm just excited to have it. So my next thing I want to talk about is just the Luminous Putty Primer. I don't really see a difference in my skin. I actually definitely like the Poreless Putty Primer a lot better. This just added glitter to my skin, I felt like. I guess we'll see how it wears, if it does anything different, but off the bat, I don't really see anything that wows me like the Poreless Putty Primer does. The Skim Milk from Covergirl is a cute little foundation. It's not my favorite foundation. It's something I'll use. It's a nice, lightweight summer foundation, but like I said, it's not my most favorite foundation. It's cute. I mean, you know, I feel like it's probably targeted to the more minimal 19, 18, 17-year-old girl. So yeah, it's just not my favorite thing. It's an okay foundation. I did all right picking the shade. It's not like a perfect match, and it's all right. It could have been worse, but yeah, like I said, it's just a cute little everyday, I just want to, like, you know, give my face an even shade skin tone foundation. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Setting Powder was all right. It got the job done. Not the best translucent setting powder I've seen, but obviously not the worst at all. Like, I don't even want to talk about some of the setting powders I've encountered on my face, and this one's not the worst. So I really like it. It was definitely worth the like $4 or $5. So I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna get my money's worth out of it. I already told y'all that I loved this blush, so I don't need to say anything more about it. I love this blush. I'm gonna continue loving this blush. You should get this blush. This blush is beautiful. This bronzer was not dark enough for me. I feel like I need something darker. It was more like a setting powder, honestly. So I'm just gonna keep it and probably use it as like a setting powder, or maybe if I did get a little bit more tan since when I bought it, it might work once my skin goes back to that color from when I bought it. But yeah, it just didn't really do that much for me, so I'm not really loving this bronzer. And lastly, this little highlight from Jouer. Like, that's all I need to show you right there, and right here, and right there, and right there. Like, that's all you need to see. This is the cutest little thing. It's perfect little travel size. It comes with its own mirror, so I love it. Like, oh gosh, I'm gagged. And the last product that I just want to touch on is the NYX Bear With Me setting spray, the Prime Set Refresh Multitasking Spray. So you can use it for everything. I will probably Prime Set Refresh, yeah. I'll probably use this on days where I just want something nice to refresh my face with no makeup on, like the Mario Badescu sprays. I can probably use it like that, or I can use it like a setting spray or as a priming mist. So I'm probably gonna try and incorporate it in all the ways that it's meant for. Like I said, I don't know if I really see anything magical going on with my skin from this setting spray, but since it does have 8 hours, I'm assuming it maybe does its job over long periods of time and not in like the 20 minutes since I sprayed it. And on that note, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you try any of the products that I tried today, and let me know what you think about them, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.